It's been a rough week for me. I've had construction every day this week and it's not done. Like most of the bathroom is done, but I still don't have a toilet installed. So we're trying to figure that out. Like, what do I buy? How do we get it in there? So on and so forth, right? Because they don't want to cover the toilet. I don't understand why my homeowner's insurance isn't covering the actual um, thing that leaked. But okay. So I need a new toilet. We're going to get it from Home Depot, and the contractor said they'll pick it up. They'll pick it up, they'll install it. But I'm also waiting on two estimates. One is the estimate for repairing the door that they tried to break down on July 4th, right? I swear to God, if I was faster, if I could run, I would have flung that door open and pushed that kid down the stairs. What the hell, even? Get off my property, bitch. I need to get a metal bat. I need to get a metal bat, you guys. But I asked him to also give me an estimate on my second bedroom because there were two occasions last year. Hey, Danny. Hi, Jenna girl. Looking all cozy. Wish it was me. My stalker is not leaving me alone. Now he is impersonating me online. Have you reported it as a false profile and using my pics in inappropriate way? You gotta report that as a fake account. There's some way to do it. I don't think I've ever been impersonated, Danny, but I have friends who have been. Hey, Dan, good morning. It's actually like 10 or something out here. It's like 10 p.m. out here or something. But good morning to you. Um, I've been trying to just kind of keep up on the happenings of Girl World, so I'll just give you a brief update. But I did nothing is working out. If it's on YouTube, Danny, sometimes it's more effective if you actually contact the YouTube creators um, on X, on Twitter. Sometimes they're a bit more responsive to problems. I can't I can't guarantee results, all right? I haven't bothered to look at my stalker's channel this week. I know he's probably either elated or pissed that I covered a portion of his video about me. All because I said no to sleeping with him. Dudes are crap, Danny. It's on Instagram and Snapchat. I might try texting them on Twitter. Yeah, because that's all owned by Meta, Facebook, right? They're usually pretty good about taking down the fake profiles. I don't use Instagram that much, but as far as I know, they're pretty good about it. But like, I have a friend from childhood, and her mom keeps having people recreate her profile and try and send me friend requests. And I'm like, so I'll call my friend and I'm like, hey, did your mom start up a new account? Because I'm getting this friend request and it feels weird, but I know she's a boomer. So she might be doing some weird shit, right? Pretty girls like us got stalkers. Yeah, we do. I have since high school for sure. I've definitely had stalkers since high school. This is so creepy. Level of unemployment is crazy. Okay, let's get into the recap. The recap of some of the things that happened this week because I didn't cover the videos. Hang on, I'm listening. The kids are going to the pool. It's past, no, pool hours are till 11 on weekends. I'm listening. All right, so basically, let's start with Foodie Beauty, Chantel, right? The one, the only toast. We talking about girl world here. Yeah, I'm starting right now. Okay, so hell yeah. Okay, so Foodie Beauty is trying to do another health arc, right? She took a lot of time off last week. She was offline for like 5 days leading up to July 4th. And then when everybody started covering Miriam Mukbang, she immediately jumped back online and did a live stream behind her avatar because she's always telling everybody to cam up, right? Okay, fatty. You go ahead and cam up. Actually, I would rather you didn't because I like the pictures of her in the clinic. Oh my God. Um, she should be seriously concerned about how large she is at this point. Like, she should be seriously concerned. But I think she's wearing it like a badge of honor. She's like, look at me. So sexy. I'm so sexy with my giant gun. Mm. She accused Yaba of not reading after I did 2 live streams talking about how she doesn't read. What a coinky dink, Chantal. What a coinky dink. Woof, 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 woof. Is still my favorite part of Girl World right now. Next to that is the mysterious ever fake Valentine. Oh, yeah. Well, she's got a new fake girlfriend. I'll get into Amber Lynn here in a second, okay? So, Chantel had this fake arc where basically she went to this clinic. She said she was in the hospital overnight, but she shows a picture of takeout. It was not hospital food, you guys. That was not hospital food. That was takeout. So if she was there in the ER, they did not actually admit her to the hospital where she would have actually been served food. The only reason I got served food in the ER is because my blood pressure was so low that they were a bit concerned for me because I hadn't eaten since that morning and I was there for hours, right? I gotta turn the sound off. All right. So I was there for hours. So they gave me a turkey sandwich. She stole that story from me too. She's fucking stole that story from me too. They gave me a turkey sandwich. Really? The exact same fucking food I got. Okay. So, She clearly had takeout. Probably Slaw ran off and got it for her and brought it to her while they were monitoring her blood sugar, right? But she was not so sick as to actually be admitted to the hospital. That is my guess, okay? To be F, turkey is really common. Well, she described her sandwich very differently than what I had. Um, Mine was just a plain turkey sandwich. Like, she's like, it had cheese and mayonnaise. All this shit on it. I got those little fucking packets to season my sandwich, right? And I ate like half of it because I was so exhausted from the experience. And I was on a potassium drip all night long. But the biggest indicator that she didn't actually stay in the hospital is she did not complain about back pain at all this week until I mentioned it multiple times. And she's like, oh, yeah, that's right. I have sciatica. Okay. You have sciatica. Okay. Yeah, they wouldn't have given her rice. Not a diabetic with a 22 score of blood sugar. No. They wouldn't have given her rice. They probably would have just given her like some low sodium soup or something. You know, they would have given her something that, and they certainly wouldn't have given her portions that large. Um, I mean, I remember ordering my breakfast in the hospital, and it comes on a plate, and they put like a plastic lid on it, but it's a plate. It's just a covering to, keep it fresh. And I got like scrambled eggs and orange juice, but I'm potassium deficient, so like I don't have a blood pressure issue. I don't even, I think I had toast. I don't remember everything I had, but it certainly wasn't a serving portion that large. And I was there long enough to have lunch too. Um, they usually do steamed vegetables and low fat protein. I believe it because, but especially if they know that you are a diabetic, they're going to be super cautious about what they serve you. So that was some bullshit. Salah picked that up. She was not admitted to the hospital. She did not complain of back pain for being in the hospital bed. I had back spasms for 2 days following my visit to the ER last year. I just don't buy it. And then she tried to come after Yaba and say, you should read. What are you talking about, girlfriend? You're saying that because I did 2 live streams talking about how you called her Anna Rice? Anna Rice? If you've read Anne Rice, you know her name. Crazy. It's like I read the Corn series. You mean the Sleeping Beauty series? Mr. Salad Man, always the better half to her. I think he is just waiting for her expiration date. He might be. I have no idea because he has access to all of her accounts, right? He has access to all of her social media accounts. So who knows what he's trying to do right now? But it doesn't seem very loving, shall we say, right? This old heating pad keeps breaking down on me, you guys. Okay, so yes, Amber Lynn Reed finally admitted that she's broken up with Valentine, right? He has failed business after failed business. I don't think he works at all because he seems to be sleeping all day. And the idea, she said something about him rolling over and like landing on her while they're sleeping. They supposedly have a queen bed. Okay, I used to be a larger girl, shall we say, and my boyfriend was a larger man. Sleeping in a queen is very difficult for a large couple. Okay, now Salah is a bit thinner. He's kind of chunky, but he's thinner, right? But there's no way he's fitting in a queen with that big ass person, you know? Yeah, he's chunky, but he's like he's a healthy body weight. But there's no way he's rolling over and putting, like going uphill, going uphill on her body. That's not happening. So he sleeps at different times than she does. Um, and then I don't know if he has a secondary place where he goes because I don't know how he can get enough sleep with this situation going on. She stays up all goddamn night, right? She's trying to get her US audience. She's like staying up all night trying to do some live streaming. Never leaves that gaming chair. She does nothing but eat, shit, and sleep. That's all she does. Um, and she's complaining about everybody else who has like day jobs and shit. They all have day jobs. So Amber Lynn is trying to make herself look desired. Um, she finally did admit that Valentine broke up with her, right? Miss Amber Lynn, though, over here and her new Ozempic arc, but discount dollar store version, and now she doesn't even mention it after the supposed would be sponsoring from HealthSpot. Yeah, that whole thing was really weird because she wasn't getting it from a doctor. And she's in the US, so this is very bizarre. She went to like one of those medical spas that these are the kind of places where you would go to get like Botox and laser hair removal and shit like that, like minor procedures. And she said she's getting that drug from that clinic, that medical spa, right? No, right now I'm talking about Amberlyn Reed. I already talked about Chantel. Yeah. She's such a liar. That's right, Andy Rainey. She's such a liar. She's a liar. Um, it's hilarious. So she supposedly has a new girlfriend, which I highly doubt. Unless we see the person on camera, I'm not gonna fucking buy it. Because she always needs a side character. Like the rest of us who are doing this, like just as a hobby, I don't need to show you that I'm dating somebody, right? But these women need to, because they have to prove that they are desired and that men are into them because they're so huge, right? Side note, dude, you are enjoyable. I hope you get KRE views, dude. I don't know what KRE views are, but thank you. I appreciate your compliments. More, more views. Okay. That's nice. That's nice of you to say. It's been a rough week, you guys, with all the construction here. I don't even know when I can go back into that bathroom because they didn't exactly tell me how long it needs to set, right? So they put the tile in yesterday and they put the grout in today. And so I really don't know how long I have to avoid walking in that area of my condo. I'm a little confused, shall we say. She also needs a caregiver, so she is on the hunt. I know because right now all she's got is her mom. I think her mom really likes that though. Up to 3 days. You think so? Uh, so it's going to be all weekend, really. I mean, I still have to get the toilet installed, but I have to buy the toilet. And I asked him for help because what I would like to get in there is like an ADA toilet since I've had my leg collapsing on me so that it's just a little taller, right? A little easier for me. I'm getting to that age, you guys. I'm 50. It's a little difficult for me now. So, my leg's been collapsing on me and I've been taking falls, right? Grout, depending on the brand and type, can take up to 72 hours. Well, I don't have a working toilet in that bathroom right now anyway, so at least I have a second bathroom. The other day, they broke my second toilet. And they're like, we can come back tomorrow and fix this. I'm like, oh, hell no, you won't. You will fix it right the fuck now. Oh my God. You are not leaving me overnight with an inoperable toilet. What are you thinking? Like, you literally pushed the handle down so hard that you broke all the internal shit in my. I can't. So they did. They went to Home Depot, they got the parts, and they fixed it. That was like Wednesday, I think. God damn. Okay, so Amber Lynn's got like a new girlfriend. So she says. And she's still hanging out with mom and doing bingo, going to the casinos and stuff. I don't know what the story is on the Ozempic. Um, if she's still doing it or if she has some weird story around this. Oh, they wanted a sponsorship and I just didn't feel comfortable. I didn't feel comfortable doing the sponsorship. Really? Okay. So, I guess it's probably about goals, right? She's like, oh my gosh, if I have a sponsorship, that means I actually have to lose the weight, right? Like Jared from Subway. If I have a sponsorship, I actually need to be successful at what I'm doing. So, I think that's why she won't do it. Okay, let's switch to Eugenia Cooney, shall we? Eugenia Cooney is going to be going to Wyoming for Jeffrey's 1 year anniversary of his store being opened last year, right? And um, Jeffrey just did a live stream on TikTok with his best buds, Paul and somebody else, and was joking about one of their other friends pegging her, which is SA. So she yet again has an example of how this guy is mistreating her, but won't do anything about it. I think that's got to be hard when you feel like you don't have any friends and these are your only friends and you kind of have to put up with their nonsense. That's got to be hard because, like, I know growing up, there were certain friends I had to cut loose, who were saying really abusive and mean things to me. And I was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't be around you, you know? And Eugenia needs to come to that conclusion and find a different social circle because that group of people is incredibly abusive to her. So I would cancel the trip. If I was her, I would cancel the trip and not go out there. Because if he's suggesting that she should be SA'd while she's at the meet and greet, then um, he's a sick piece of shit. Let's be real, right? Okay. And then you've got what is it? Glitter and lasers, who Jeffrey was friends with that one sicko during MySpace. Well, I'm sure he has a lot of sickos that he's friends with. He was friends with James Charles. He was friends with who was the other guy? Sean something. I forgot his name, but her PDF file. He Sean um can't remember his name because I haven't been following that story for a while. So I'm only getting little bits of updates on it. It's gross. Um and if it was me, I'd cancel the trip. And I would tell him, don't call me ever again. You know, you can't just like go online and say that your friend should SA me. You piece of crap. Wow. Jeffree Star is like the lowest dirt on the internet. He's really gross. Okay, so let's go to glitter and lasers. I don't know, did she actually have the surgery? Dude he was friends with would SA teens when they were making music. Well, I know James Charles was doing that. But oh yeah, there was like somebody in his band, right? That was also doing that. He's gross, dude. And he's like 38 years old. He shouldn't be playing video games on TikTok every night. This is back in early 2000s. Well, not early because like he didn't really come up until like 2008. He was on the tail end of MySpace. Like when everybody was already fleeing to go to Facebook. He's like, "Look at me. I'm so popular on MySpace." And everybody's like, "Who the fuck uses MySpace anymore?" Who the hell is using MySpace? I don't even remember how to get into my account. I'm just being real. I used to see him because I was emo scene. Um, He's not emo. He's not emo. He is just trying to be like a shock jock. He's just trying to say very shocking things. And um, trying to pull the I'm non binary card. I get to wear makeup. I get to talk about my pussy kind of thing. He just tries to shock people, period. I don't know about that. I didn't even know who he was until October of last year. Okay, so glitter and lasers. She was supposed to be getting, I think, lipedema surgery, and she's been acting very weird about it. Like she's sponsored to promote the clinic or something. It looks like she's sponsored to promote this clinic. She had the doctors and stuff like dance in one of her videos. She has been crying. She has held up a sign saying that she is stage 4. If you hear stage 4, what do you think? That's everybody's going to think you have cancer, right? I have never heard of stage 4 lipedema. I've never fucking heard that term before. So, I mean, the only time I ever really covered her was when she tore apart the mannequin in Target earlier this year. But she seems to be just as crazy as the rest of these people and, cries all the time. And um, somehow it looks like she's sponsored by this clinic. So I don't know what to say about that. Um, I'm not going to stay on much longer because I need to check the time and figure out if these people are still supposed to be at the pool. Because we've been having issues and criminal activity. Somebody tried to break down my door, right? Um, and if they're not supposed to be there, they need to leave, right? I hate this shit. Why do you come after 10 to use the pool? I don't get it. It's not even. Danny said, "You look so cozy." That's because it's cool out right now. Like, what are you doing in a pool right now? Weird. When I was a teen, I used to go to my friend's couple complex to use the pool after 10. When I was a teen, yeah. However, there were people who would come by and say, hey, you can't be here anymore because it's beyond pool hours, right? There were people there were like adults in the neighborhood who would come and kick us out. I don't know what to say. This is going to be my entire summer, basically, is a bunch of crap going on across the street. Same. We just ignored it. Well, they usually would stand there until we collected our things and left. So it wasn't like we really had an option. They're like, get the fuck out. You can't be here. And we've, you know, experienced criminal activity as a result of these folks hanging out too late at the pool. We had the female bathroom was completely vandalized. There was graffiti all over it and the N word and stuff. These are sick ass people that go to the pool this late at night. So yeah, we've had some issues. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up here, you guys, and I think I covered. Yeah, but you have to actually be able to identify who it was. They haven't figured out who tried to bang my door in, you know? So, how do you kick them out? We suspect somebody who is the child of a renter, a teenager of a renter. And if it is him, not only will he go to juvie because it's felony vandalism, um, his family will be evicted. So we just need the proof that it was him. But I'm fairly certain it was him because he's come by my house and harassed me before. So they're still actually like shooting up fireworks, you guys. Anyway, thank you all for joining me this Friday evening. Um, I don't know if Danny's still on, but you were asking about the meet and greet. It's going to be next week. I think it's on like the 15th. So that'd be like Monday, right? I think it's on the 15th. Jordy, oh Lordy, it's Jordy is going to be covering it. So I might get some clips from him. But I have a lot of shit I'm dealing with in my house right now. So I don't know how available I'm going to be to do videos. You know what I'm saying? But I'll take a look at it. I'll take a look at it. It's been so loud, too. I'll come back again. You seem like a sweetheart. I hope you get bigger. I don't want to get bigger. I'm at a healthy body weight. I'm cool. I'm cool with. Oh, you're talking about my channel. I don't. I don't want to be physically bigger. But yeah, I will. For anybody who's new, if you could please subscribe to my channel and like the video, leave me a comment, help with the algorithms, all of that. Um, I do it as just a pastime, you know, because I have a lot of other things going on. But thank you for stopping by and enjoy your Friday evening. Take care, you guys.